Testimony, judicially noticed evidence, CV 2502453. Okay, this is filed, and this is part of the criminal claims, Exhibit 12. This is our testimony, and this is in the referral criminal claims against these people right here. Okay, here's a this is filed in the Small Claims Court in Reno, Washoe County, Nevada State, January 16, 2024. Okay, and so judicially noticed evidence in support of the facts and claims, ballot tally, extent of ink papers, Exhibit 1, adverse parties who voted for the extent of ink papers, Exhibit 2, Secretary of State filing under notary seal, Exhibit 3, Pawn Peak notice, Exhibit 4, judicial significant conclusions. Reference numbers as follows: 98CB2408-4 State Farm Insurance Policy 017055133-SL T-Corp Title Order Number State Farm Claim Number 28-K973-3H8 Washoe Sheriff's Case Number 21-50898 Attorney General Case Number 46481 Chicago Title Insurance Claim Number 960240 Washoe Sheriff's Case Number 230050906 Trial date February 7th, 23. You want to check it. Now this never went to trial. Okay, but I want the judicial significance conclusion. In good faith, now this is me. I wrote this. In good faith as an acting officer that was voted and placed in as fiduciary with a duty to protect property rights. Since day one, I have been threatened, harassed, intimidation, blocked from continuing association business, told I may be liable. None of this makes sense other than that there are personal agendas concerning property values, financial gain schemes, tax evasion, tax deduction, redlining, and cover-ups for previous acts by former association officers, directors, and members. These certain individuals continue to thwart road maintenance, progress, emergency access going on several years now, which has caused roads to be severely damaged and require extensive road work to be brought up to the specifications. Seemingly, while there have been public meetings concerning real estate developments in the Wilcox Ranch area, including the Pawn Peak area, as Exhibit 4, some of these individuals work in government, county, city positions and most likely have knowledge of these developments in which they may have intent of gain for profit. Defendants' co-actors act in bad faith and are dishonest. If defendants' claims of denial are true, then 80-some property owners have defective titles, insurance policies, and have clouded titles in which attorneys have recorded liens on each member's properties and interests. Attorneys 12043 and 10264 as co-actors refuse to provide relief, including providing their professional liability insurance policy for malpractices after they have been noticed of their deficiencies and disabilities and now are in default. They admit they are responsible for any damage while they continue acting together. Okay? So you see that, and we're going to go through this thing. This exhibit is 23 pages long, and it's in the criminal claim that they've all been noticed, the district attorney, attorney general, secretary of state, etc. But this is exhibit 1 in here. What this is, these people here, this is the vote. And, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, this person and this guy, the highlights, they said that this thing exists forever. And now these people with the highlights here are saying that it doesn't exist. These are the adverse parties. These are the parties threatening. These guys here are trespassing, grading on my property without my authorization, destroying it, cutting the road up, widening the road, and doing it when I'm not around. Okay? These people, they're dishonest. They don't care about your property or your rights to your property. Okay? They have the attitude, do what I say, and the heck with your property. Okay, here's some other people. These are all the highlight ones are adverse. Okay, we have the proof of it. Okay, all the highlights. So that's one. Exhibit 2 here is here. This is what they say. Dear Will, this was done on July 22. My obligation to pay dues to Wilcox Ranch property owners is defined by the Declaration of Reservations, and that contract expired in 2001. I'm retiring the bills for 2021 and 2022 unpaid. If you believe my understanding, please provide the documentation that authorizes the continuing of the billing and justification. You know, when they gave this to me, I already knew about the perpetuity vote. I'd already gone over the records. Okay? And so I'm supposed to run around and go provide them after they voted it into perpetuity. And previously for 15 years, they've been running and taking all the money. Okay? There has to be a forensic audit of what these people did. An outside source, an accounting firm, to go through this and get the bank account and all the checks what these people were doing. Okay, there's some other inconsistencies that we haven't talked about yet that are involved in this thing. Okay, there's one, and then here's other people that did it. These are the adverse parties that are responsible for the road damage. Okay, let's go down here and bringing it back up to Washoe County grading code. Okay, they've stopped this and are threatening me more than once. Exhibit 3. Okay, here it is here. The term for which the association shall exist is perpetual. And then here's the Secretary of State. This is filed in their court. Okay, they don't want to do anything about this notary seal, about this here. They don't want to investigate it. They don't want to talk about it. But they want to threaten me with a Class C felony, and they're wrong. They're wrongdoers. And the Secretary of State is an attorney. So all these attorneys are trying to cover this up. Okay, let's go down here. Here it is here. There's another attorney recording. Okay, recording these things on here. You don't pay, they come after you, and we can prove what they've done to other property owners. There it is right there. These people right here under notary seal. Okay, Exhibit 4. This is about some of the stuff going on up in here where they want to do these developments up here. And there's a lot of different talk and, data centers and all this. And that people are all of a sudden buying up 12 properties and all this stuff. This is all about, follow the money. You're going to find out. So it talks about all this stuff. There's plenty of information you can find about the development out there. Okay, so this is all done. It was sent to State Farm, Chicago Title Insurance, Washoe County Sheriff's got it. It's all here, see? Nevada Division of Insurance, Washoe County District Attorney. There it is. It's all there. They've got it. And this guy here, he wants to violate Mr. Belfort's rights for due process. And we could prove that also. This guy's dishonest. And he's running for re-election now. He's dishonest. I'm calling him out. Okay? I'm a witness to what he's doing. I'm a first-hand witness. Nevada Secretary of State, another attorney. They have notice about this. This attorney here, they've been noticed. This attorney here, they've been noticed. This attorney here, they've been noticed. It's all here. Okay, here it is. Here it is, right here. See this? Here's the proof of the service right here. There it is. Okay, they all got it. All of them. You can see, district attorney, here it is right here. You see everything. Okay, that's Exhibit 12 in the criminal claims. Stand by for the next one.